Well, sweet and
I
Swift,
love
you
you,
like
Sweet and
you,
Swift.
so what the
But
fuck?
like for real though, like y'all, I'm just so happy, bro. Like I know a lot of y'all probably don't know why I'm just happy. I'm just happy because like people like me just been going through a lot of stuff. Like you feel me? And I'm just so happy
I
today. Like
understand how
I
you
woke
going through
up,
a lot.
I
Your
woke
shit
up with
rolling
a lot
down
of
like
energy, and
hell.
I just came up
Yeah.
here to chill with HB for a little bit. You know, y'all, HB.
Yeah. Somebody just paid to close the door.
Okay, babe, bye,
My
y'all.
moderators are the only people that can remain up here. Okay, let's go. Shout out to that person. That's the same person that dropped Momo. So you guys see, she's making up for it. Thank you, baby. Mwah. Love you. Okay, let's see. All right, no more interruptions, you guys. In advance, I'm going to thank you guys for the gifts because I'm not going to be able to interrupt, okay? And that's just that. The only people who can't interrupt is my moderators that can come up when they want, and they obviously aren't going to be interrupting this type of thing. So Nisha is awake now, you guys. So we are going to do a little bit of a recap. Last night, you guys, in my platform, I spoke with Nisha on the back end regarding Dior, her, and Realist, and Nisha she disclosed to me that she felt like there was some tension. It felt like some weirdo stuff, a lot of shade thrown in the comments, et cetera, et cetera. And I asked her, like, could this be something deeper? And she said, she referenced to something about Dior needing to borrow $20. Okay. And she wasn't in the position to do it at the time. Not that she shouldn't have it. She just wasn't in a position to do it at the time. And after that, that's when the shady shit from Dior started about. Okay. Now, I brought to my live because she did want to talk about it. Okay. So because they were over in Realist Live hitting around to it. So I went live and I mentioned, could the shade and the recent problems have anything to do with you not being able to give her the $20 that she wanted to borrow? Okay. And, she said it's a possibility. She don't know. It could be. Now, at that time, Dior was in Realist Live, and Dior said, I don't know Nisha to have even ever asked her for anything. That's when Nisha presented a receipt to me, and I put that receipt on the backdrop. That receipt was Dior asking Nisha to borrow $20 for 24 hours until Joey gives her allowance. Okay? Now, this morning in Bella's Live, I was giving Bella a recap about the situation from last night, the way I just did it to you guys. And Dior came up there shady, very upset, defensive, etc. And she followed up with the threat saying that starting with me, she will put some shit on the floor that would make the whole entire messy talk shake and would make me cry. So at that point, Blaze and others indicated, could it be Nisha talking about me to her or etc.? We don't know. Okay. So where we are now is we left off with Dior threatening to disclose something about Nisha that apparently we don't know. Okay. So Nisha, if you are in here, babe, please request up and let us know what could it possibly be that Dior may have on you. Anything. Now she wrote me about, but they were in here arguing. She wrote me about 30 minutes ago and said that she was awake. So she may be in here at any time. Okay, I hope so. Hold on, let me text her. Okay. So that's what's going on. So we're still waiting on her to do that. Now another thing is too, Dior did put in the comments. She did say in the comments to Braid King in Bella's Live for him to open up the kingdom. And he said, he wasn't going to do that because Bella was live at the time. So maybe we're waiting on something like that. Me personally, I don't think Dior has a damn thing. Dior just got in contact with Nisha about 2 to 3 weeks after Mother's Day. It's just we're barely out of the first week of June. Okay. I think it was just a defense mechanism because you got caught lying. That's it. The next thing up is Chef Foxy. You guys, last night in Chef Foxy's live, a lot of her creators was wondering, when are you going home? When are you going home? Okay. Now, those of you that know, Chef Foxy lives in Tennessee. However, she's been in Florida. Okay. She's been in Florida. Braid is live in that slime dude live. Okay, he's in Arby's. Okay, he's just on a panel. Okay. So they asked her, when is she going home? Yeah, she's still out here. And she told them that she was relocating to Florida. She's moving. He's just doing hair? Okay, well, no mess for that. So she told them that she is relocating to Florida. So she made that clear last night that she is going to be moving to Florida. I don't know, rap. So that is that. Someone said looks like she's sleeping on the floor. She is. What about her daughter? Doesn't she have an underage kid? Her daughter's not underage. Her daughter's an adult. Chef has moved before you guys when she moved to the Dominican Republic. So I don't know how long her and the girls been together. I think for about 2 to 3 months, something like that. Yes, Majestic. Yes. On the floor. All right. Yep. U-Hauls. Did you know how the lesbies are? I'm like that too, you guys. I'm a Leo. I fall in love in a week. I fall in love fast. And don't be around me in physical, like a physical form, because I am going to be ready to just like lock it up and, throw away the key. I'm that kind of girl. And that's that. All right. Next up is AP versus Rose. Now, y'all know yesterday in my live, I did a little mediation thing between Rose and AP, and it seemed to have ended well, right? They even gave each other like a virtual kiss and so forth. Now, Lan and AP did develop issues, and that didn't end well, but her and Rose did leave off on pretty good terms. I think we could all agree to that. However, this morning while Bella's Court was going on, I was scrolling and I hear AP recapping to Jade what took place yesterday, because Jade wanted a little bit of a recap, right? So Rose was in the comments. I come up on the panel. I joined the conversation. Not about that. When I came up, I pretty much kind of derailed the conversation and we started talking about other things. Now, $2 must have requested Rose up onto the panel, because when Rose came up, she said, "Why'd you request me up?" And we're like, "Girl, you always up here." She's like, "She don't feel like talking." I said, "Yeah, but still be up here just in case you want to talk." Now, I said, "Well, what's wrong? Why don't you want to talk?" She said something about some fake stuff. And I said, I was being messy. I said, "Who could be fake?" or something like that. She said, "I just don't understand how people could agree to let stuff go, but still keep talking about it." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. I was like, "Could you be talking about AP?" And she said yes. And that's where it all went left. Now, if anybody know what blogger has this, or bloggers, if you're in here and you got that clip from $2 Live earlier, I would like to play it, okay? I would like to play it. If any of the bloggers in here has that live, because it was over 1,500 people in Bella's Live and they were distracted. Yes, we can hear the clip as soon as Lint Liquor has it. Okay. Hold on, guys. I got y'all. You do ball head activity? Okay. Hold on, baby. Now, that did go left. So if we have a streamer in here, if you can come up for me, please, that would be, yes. Ball head activity do have it. So yeah. So if you can come up for me, any of the streamers, all right, or any of my moderators that can play this clip, so we don't get clipped, because it got sticky, y'all. It got sticky. Okay. It got real sticky. Request up if you have the ability to play this. I don't know if Life is in here, streamer.
I shared it to Life and streamer.
Okay, Pimento's up here. Pimento, are you coming up to play it, babe? And it'll start with okay, because I see 3. It says morning recap.
Matter if Viola asked you, Viola could have asked if the sky was blue. You ain't have to answer at all.
Ran out. She was like, "Oh, Jay, let me take care of you first." She unmodded me, and then she fucking blocked me.
Yeah, right.
No,
Over
I'm
a
being dead serious. Over a galaxy. So
It gotta be a story behind that.
I don't know about the story behind that. I can only tell you the events that happened. And so we sitting in the live, and I'm still down there playing. I'm like, Paru, let unblock her, fix my shit,
Hold on, Pimento. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Because it started. Hold on, because I see it's like 3 parts. I wanted to start where I came in, but I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So I'm gonna play that one, but the sticky one is the one I want you to play. Hold on. So you guys, I come on the panel.
Today you guys are just, let me put you in timeout for like 5 minutes. Go steam, go do something. Go take a shower. Let your mind go smoke something.
Smoke something.
Like, it's never that deep over AP. It could never be that. I could never be taking up this much fucking space in y'all heads. Where y'all feel like y'all gotta tell me something every 2 seconds. Thank you.
You never know, Lady AP. You never know.
They abuse their powers over here every day. Who said that? And I mean it.
I mean, y'all want to abuse me from the fucking comments, so how about this? How about we agree? Let's not abuse AP by incessantly.
Hold on. To the person that just texted me, that's what they're saying, sis. I it's not me saying it, it's what they're saying. Now, I know that you're playing it, okay? I'm watching, I've seen the clips, but that's what they said. You know, we just messy, so we have to exaggerate a little bit. And that's just it. But that's just every time they send me a clip, that's all I see, okay? But we know better because we see the bed in the back, okay? So nothing to that. You guys stop saying Chef Foxy sleeps on the floor. She does not, okay? She does not. Okay, we can right after the live. We can right after.
Yeah. It's gonna be called remix because all the characters going to this party are finna remix the fuck.
Okay, so she does not sleep on the floor. So the clips that y'all are finding her on the floor is just her being on the floor. There is a bed in the background, okay? I thought you knew that. We was just being facetious with that, but it is a bed in the background, okay? That's just like me. If y'all see me sitting in a car too long, y'all probably gonna say I sleep in the goddamn car. And I'm gonna go with it, all right? So I'm gonna keep playing this part, Pimento, because this is where it started, okay, babe? This is where it started. I wanted to start when Rose came up on the panel, okay?
Trying to get her attention, talking about me every 2 seconds when you know we're talking about something else up here in the panel. And I won't have to do that.
That's your pimp, because you do not. In fact, I think you are a team against the mods. See? Confession time.
Funny how y'all say just ignore it, but y'all can't seem to ignore me. We're not practicing what we preach.
Anywho, Ray, where you at? What up, Tim?
H-Town Tim.
Lady, what's going on?
Gotta be that time, star. You're a star.
You call me? I forgot what I wanted. Oh, who you talking to, Lady? Oh, Tim.
Tim, he's a star. You know, his party's about to come up, but he got a party going on.
His party, not it.
His party's in
I'm tired of hearing the word party.
Oh, I want y'all to hurry up and have this guy.
Call a rodeo remix. What does that even mean?
I'm trying to
HB, I ended up getting the Boots to the Ground shirt mailed to me.
You got your tickets by now.
Okay, here it is, guys.
That shit.
Here it is, you guys. So Rosé's going to come up in the panel because $2 requested her up. Now I need y'all to listen nicely. And I got to say, Ballhead Activity got some really nice, relaxing music playing in the background. I like that over the booty shaking music y'all be having going on.
I'm waiting on $2 to slip up and let me know what the next thing is.
I'm going to be depressed until y'all get their win.
Let us know shit else to $2.
Why did you
No, it's going to be the boat.
You have somebody to read her with, though.
It's
Why did
the
you
boat
pull
for
me up here $2? It's just what do you want? $2 facial expressions.
Ain't nobody coming Wednesday else, is it?
No, well, Nina be there. You and Nina can go get drunk.
Oh, by the way,
The tan and
HB, I ended up getting the Boots to the Ground shirt mailed to me. I'm trying to figure out what I should do with it. I was going to make like a little cross stake out in the backyard with like the wood.
I say dry your car off and shit with it.
I was going to put that shirt up there and just light it on fire and then
You know what now? $2, I have nothing to say. I don't know why you brought me up here, so I'm going to go back down to the comments.
Please, you always got something to say. Don't you go nowhere.
No, not
We're gonna talk about something else. You sit right there.
No. Nothing.
Yeah,
to
it's
say.
a great morning. You got no jokes?
No, not one.
No, not one. Damn.
And I'm finished.
What y'all did this day? We ain't gonna laugh this morning. People wake up to laugh. No.
Let's argue. Go get your ear things with the wire.
I don't
Yes.
argue, HP.
Yo, you should be proud of me
Why?
because I learned how to put that sticky stuff on my face before makeup.
Okay.
That lip gloss. Yeah, it's a elf on it. It's like lip gloss. You can put it on your lips.
Okay,
but
that's
don't be
embarrassing.
shiny.
So we're gonna keep.
Use.
It's
Fast
elf.
forward.
I put a wing on anything. But not right now.
Situation. I think they.
It's so funny how I just been watching SB just try to turn the energy from a frown to upside down, and it's not. No, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
You're angry.
No.
Are you disappointed in somebody?
Upset.
Disappointed in someone?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that someone?
Is it AP? Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you disappointed in AP?
Because AP yelled at us all yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And still yelling. Mm-hmm.
And we'll continue to yell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tired. I tried.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause I don't even. I just wish that the conversation wouldn't keep coming up.
Came up, $2, wanted to know. She said,
Okay. See.
Yeah, she wants to talk to Jade. And I'm like, break down the story. I don't know.
Cause it's just why have a conversation if you're not open and receptive? What is the point? If the conversation is solely just to prove your point, what is the point in the conversation? If there are
What is the point in any conversation? Is just to understand.
Right. So if there's trust, if the goal is to try to get some type of understanding or to clear up something, and then another person may not agree or they may see a different point, and then at that point it's now an argument. What is the point of the conversation? And then to shut it down with "I don't care, I don't give a fuck," that's disingenuous in and of itself. I don't like that. So yeah, I'm disappointed in that because what the hell? There's no point. There's no point in wanting to have a conversation if it doesn't go your way. It's a shutdown.
Yeah.
That's not fair to anybody.
it's fair to me.
Nah, AP, that's selfish. Don't do that.
Also, a lot of selfish motherfuckers on this side especially.
Me, but yeah.
Okay, so for you, AP, what would be the point of the conversation?
Depends on who we're with. So who are we talking about? Conversation with who? Talking about with Lan? Are we talking about with
The other
Rose.
the other thing is there was
I can only answer one at a time. So I mean, let's do one at a time because you piling stuff on. I can't remember, and I'm walking around with this guy trying to
Okay,
get.
so what's the point of if you got a conversation with Rose, what are you trying to achieve?
Conversation that I have with Rose. You talking about yesterday?
If there was a conversation to be
There
had.
was a conversation with Rose. I don't want to have a
You guys said do 2 times. Okay.
there's no conversation needs to be had with Rose.
Oh, so you don't need to clear anything up or...
No, I don't remember requesting that or asking that. The only thing I asked about was I knew Jade was going to come in here eventually, and I knew Jade wanted to have a conversation.
Oh, they reached out to you. I told you that I felt.
There was a conversation you wanted to have had eventually, or whatever, and I knew I was going to be up here, and I'm like, oh well, I saw that, So I was like, I guess we'll see each other in the live because I'm gonna go up there, and I know Jade going to eventually come in, and so it's gonna be like an elephant in the room. So I was like, well, we'll just have it when we up there in the boxes. That's what I figured. What our normal, thing is to be up there $2 live or whoever's live. So
when you usually have conversation with people, is it for you to get them to understand your point of view for clarity, or like what?
with Jade in particular, I was trying to figure out like that energy of like, let me spin this narrative and connect this dot to this dot. That's what it was. So I wasn't actually anticipating on talking to Jade about it. I was actually anticipating we would just keep it moving, like whatever. She gave me her perspective. It was what it was. It came with the energy it came with, and that's just what it was. I wasn't expecting no conversation. $2. I think the thing that's getting to me is the spinning of narratives. That she's been saying that for since yesterday. She's also said that Rose tried to set her up. That's blowing my mind. I tried to let it go in HB Live. I tried to have some understanding. That is still blowing my fucking mind. That shit is blowing my mind.
Okay, so if you and AP was to have a conversation, what would be your goal or the intent?
She ain't been able to answer no questions. HB asked her questions yesterday. She couldn't answer them. She evaded the questions. She spoke to everything but answering the question. He just asked her a question. She didn't answer the question. There's no conversing with a brick wall. Well, now we understand why. I dropped the other day. Then we're getting closer there. Okay. Now we know why I don't want to have a conversation or continue to participate in the conversation. AP, you didn't want to have the conversation because you tried to run my shit. You tried to tell someone to leave out of my life. You literally said Tea Time can start her own live to get about my shit. No. Did she get about your shit? Did she get about your shit yesterday? No, you did. Okay, so did she get about your shit? No, that wasn't my question. I asked you a specific question. I asked you. The way that you don't like people cutting you off. Did she end up getting out of your shit? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? The way that you end up getting out of your... Did she end up getting out of your space? Yes or no? The way that you like to cut other people off. Did she end up getting out of your space? Yes or no? And then when someone cuts you off, did she end up leaving out of your space? Yes or no? And say that you can't speak. Okay, so why can't I speak? That's what I thought. Why is it that no one else can speak but you? Why is it that when you're trying to prove your point, why is it that you keep cutting me off? Can't nobody speak unless there's no point in having a conversation. If it doesn't align with what you are saying, then everyone gets cut off. No one's allowed to speak if it doesn't align with you, AP. That's the problem. And no one has no beef with you. But shit like this will make a motherfucker want to beef with you because you won't let nobody else talk. And it's disrespectful. But you sit up here and say that you respect people. You don't have no problem with nobody. But here you are, really disrespecting niggas while they talking. And you're still talking. You're going to create a problem. You're going to create an issue. You're creating an issue. And you do that often. You create the issue because you don't want nobody else to talk. If it doesn't align with you, you're full of things. If it doesn't align with you and your sentiments, it is an issue for you. And now you will go on a world tour trying to convince other people that you are not wrong. You don't like anybody else giving you
Sorry.
You don't like nobody else correcting you. You don't like that. Then you can go onto other platforms, but then you can go into other spaces and you want to turn around and you want to correct and give constructive criticism to others. And when it's your turn to have constructive criticism, where there is no hate train, where there is nobody shaming you, you don't want to hear it. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you would stop talking, you would understand what I'm talking about. If you would stop talking, you would get it. If you would give me a sermon on this app, I might listen. If you would stop talking, you would get it. You don't know how to be quiet so that you can hear it. You don't want to hear it. You don't. I don't like sitting in church. You don't want to hear it. Church on Sunday. You don't want to hear it. You keep shading me, AP, and I'm gonna throw the whole fucking tree at you. You keep shading me, and I'm gonna throw the whole fucking tree at you. Stop playing with me. You keep shading me, and I'm gonna throw the whole motherfucking tree your way. You try to shade me. I'm gonna show you what it look like, because I don't have no problem with you. But stop. You're working for real. For real. You think I can't hear you? I hear the shit. So let everybody know what you're saying. I hear what you're saying though. Rose, but I hear what you're saying though. And I'm not trying to give niggas what the fuck they looking for. But your ass is on defense for no reason. And AP is taking it, honey. For no reason. AP is taking it, honey. You're on defense for no reason. And you trying to be shady. You trying to be shady. And it's the fact that I'm not playing with you. I'm not shading you. I'm not shading you, so it sounds like the issue is you having it. You have the issue, not me. Right. It's you. I'm taking it, honey. I'm taking it. All right, I'm gonna go. This shit is funny.
Can I say something?
No.
Real quick. Don't do that. I want to say something real quick.
Don't do this.
Listen, I don't have smoke with anybody, okay? I just sit and I listen and I observe.
Candy girl, don't do that no more. In the middle of the mess, I'm thinking you finna come up there and do a mob break or something. You that came up there. Don't you do it again.
However, AP, good morning, everybody. AP, to be honest, when Rose asked you the question about you trying to control her panel, the energy changed for Rose when you did ask her to tell Tea Time to leave and go on her own panel. That's when Rose's energy changed towards you. And that's why she made the statement that she did. So when they asked you, or when she asked you the question about you wanting Tea Time to leave, you never really did quite answer that. You did ask her. You did tell her to go on her own live. And Rose said, no, this is my panel. That's when her energy changed.
Okay, so she felt like she was trying to control.
Because she was trying to, yes.
I remember saying she can go to her own life. And the point that I was trying to make with that is the fact that she can go on her platform and say all of this shit. But you know where Tea Time prefers to be? Right where AP is. So when y'all are talking about AP being obsessed with Tea Time, y'all are not seeing right in front of your fucking face somebody who chooses, instead of pressing the go live button, to come where I am because she wants to convince me that I'm a liar and that she's right.
Tea Time is everywhere. Let's keep it above. She's everywhere, and if you happen to be there, I don't think she's there because you're there.
I'm not done. Candy, I know she's everywhere. I've been saying that. I've been saying that she constantly watches me. She knows where I be. I don't even clock everything that she even be responding that I've said. There's been plenty of times, $2, where we have had discussions in the morning time, and by the evening time when Tea Time goes live, she's responding subliminally to something I fucking said in a conversation with you. Never brought this to your attention, have I? Been ignoring it. Been fucking ignoring it. This is the first time you've heard me say this, right?
Yes.
Right. So I know Tea Time's everywhere. You don't have to tell me that. But my point still stands. When I speak, she wants to come up next to me so we can do this back and forth thing. And then the host, usually the person who's hosting the live, thinks that this is an opportunity for some big bucks to be made or some views to be had for where me and her are going to have a back and forth. It's not happening. And that's what I was trying to tell Rose. I wasn't trying to back and forth with
$2. That's not what the fuck happened at all. This motherfucker kept calling these people names.
I wasn't trying to have a conversation with Rose.
Now, at this time, AP is muting Rose over and over and over again. Okay, so you guys are going to hear, it's going to sound choppy because when Rose proceeds to speak, AP is going to start muting her.
Mute me before I get disrespect.
Don't interrupt me. I was trying to have don't interrupt me. I was trying to have
you brought Tea Time's name up.
Out of here.
You brought her name up, so she had every right to come here and
But I'm
defend
not done
herself.
talking. I'm not
saying her name.
But you're not representing the story right.
You kept talking.
I'm still making a point.
Mute me.
I'm not
But
finished.
your point is going off of false
Kept saying her name. You kept saying her fucking name.
Okay, so when I was answering the questions, right? Answering some questions. Answering some questions. Answering some questions. Answering some questions.
Talked about.
Answering some questions.
Wouldn't stop.
Hold on. Listen.
Wouldn't stop. That
Is y'all gonna let
talking about Tea Time. She wouldn't fucking stop. I told her to stop. She kept doing it. Bring the. Tried to.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna remove both of y'all got the same power. Hold on, AP. Either y'all, but I'm both of y'all.
Got to disrespect this bitch.
No, please.
She want me to violate her.
Hold on.
She want me to violate.
Y'all do have the capability.
Violate her, but she has a reason.
You've been wanting
You want me to violate her, but she has a reason.
Go ahead and do it.
You want me to violate.
Hey guys, hi.
Okay, so at this time, $2 dropped all of us from the panel, okay? And prior to them getting dropped, $2 was warning AP, I'm about to violate her, I'm about to disrespect her. And AP was saying, go ahead and do it. You already have it in your arsenal. So she feels as if Rose was already feeling some type of way. And Pimento can go ahead and play the next clip because that's the one that gets really, really bad. Okay, go ahead, Pimento, when you're ready, babe.
Don't matter if Leola could have asked if the sky was blue. You ain't have to answer at all. But you did. Now you want everybody to be mad at Leola when you answered the question, when you were calling names. And when we tried to bring it back from that, you kept going. But then you sit up here and say that niggas is spinning a narrative about you. Nobody spun no fucking narrative. We're peeping your energy. We're peeping how you moving. And everybody can't be wrong. But everybody's not against you either. Ain't nobody attacking you. And you attacking everybody else who actually fuck with you. Niggas can't talk to you. Niggas can't correct your actions, but you say that you don't mind constructive criticism. You do when you feel like your back is against the wall. You swinging for what? Niggas ain't attacking you. Niggas ain't defaming your character, but here you are defaming mine, though. And I'm still giving you fucking grace, AP. That shit is crazy.
Who's dropping?
I'm dropping that bitch. That shit don't make no fucking sense. And niggas ain't, my thing is this, there's no clarity, because when AP does decide to play a clip or play some shit, nigga, you sitting here trying to put your own narrative on the shit. You trying to put your own shit on it. Not what the fuck we actually hearing. You trying to sway their mind to believe whatever the fuck it is that you feel like, nigga, you was wrong. You was fucking wrong, bruh. And that's okay. Messy shit went wrong. Your messy shit went wrong. It happens to the best of us. But in one sentence, you wanna claim it. The next sentence, you wanna say that that's not what you was doing.
Hold on 1 second. Bitch, you don't threaten me. You can get the fuck out, ho. So now you about to cause me to lose my fucking page. You banana and pajama looking ass bitch. Get that hoe the fuck out of here, bitch. You don't threaten me. The fuck you thought this was. Get that hoe out of here. ASAP. The fuck? Okay, go ahead.
I'm calm. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And like I said, niggas ain't attacking her. My thing is this. Jay messaged you on the back end. You decided to bring it to the front and have the conversation on the panel instead of texting her back. You read the message and decided, you know what? I'm going to have this conversation at $2 live when she was trying to talk to you on the back end. That is weird behavior, dog. What the helly? The lady said she was trying to talk to you on the back end. You just bring it to the front. And say, well, I mean, we all be in the same space, so I mean, I guess we could just have it when she was trying to have the conversation in the back end. I'm peeping how you moving. You play a clip. We hear Land say, well, I mean, you gave me the points, but there was still no context. You refused to acknowledge that you didn't give no full context. Everybody say you ain't give full context. You play the clip. We listen to the clip. Land still saying you didn't give full context. She was like, I mean, well, you gave me, the points. Yeah, I guess some of the facts is still there. Yeah, but that wasn't the full context. It was Leola that came and gave the full context. Because my thing is this, okay? Since it's some, you